Ranking every 133 FBS teams in the 2023 season. If you guys can't wait and want to see all the parts, go over to the Atlas Instagram and all the parts will be posted on there. Now back to it, South Carolina is at 73rd. Spencer Rattler and company had a very disappointing season. Some people had them preseason top 25 and projected to win about 9 games. They did have a good win at the end of the season versus Kentucky. Mostly all their losses were pretty bad. Speaking about a team they lost to, at number 72nd is Florida. Florida looked super promising at the beginning of the year, losing a close game to Utah and then beating Tennessee by double digits. But at the end of the season, they went on a 5-game losing streak, and they showed to us that they really weren't very good. At 71st, we have Syracuse. 3 of their wins came from the Power 5 level. They were against Purdue, Pitt, and Wake Forest. Yes, they did make a bowl game, but no, it wasn't that impressive of a season. At 70th, we got Cal. They were honestly a lot better than what I thought, especially in a super deep Pac-12. They come out of the gates and obliterate North Texas. I think is a solid group of 5 team, but they caught the bad break. 5 of 6 games in the middle of their season were against ranked teams, but then they did finish off with a 3-game winning streak. At 69th, nice, we have Texas State going 7-5. This team is an example what a group of 5 team can do if they hit the transfer portal hard. They even beat a Power 5 team in Baylor at the beginning of the season, and all the teams they lost to were bowl eligible teams. Now I know that Arkansas State loss was embarrassing, but I digress. At 68th, we have my one and only Nebraska Cornhuskers. For their first season under Matt Rule, I honestly thought they'd be a lot worse. But if we watch them on the field, they weren't anything amazing. A great defense and a terrible offense. They really didn't have any great wins. They honestly didn't have any too terrible losses, maybe minus Michigan State. At 67th, we have Western Kentucky. If you look at what teams they lost to, 4 out of the 5 teams were 10+ win teams. And the other one was Jacksonville State, who had 8. Really not a terrible season, just couldn't get over the hump. At number 66, we got Minnesota. Just another typical Big Ten West team. They do have a ranked win, though, over Iowa, even though that was a little controversial. At 65th, we have Air Force, and they started off the year looking amazing. They started the year off 8-0, were projected to be the group of 5 team to go to a New Year's Six Bowl. They then proceed to lose 4 straight games, and I wouldn't say losing to Army or Hawaii were great games to lose to. At 64th, we have Bowling Green. They did have a Power 5 win against Georgia Tech, and were honestly a very respectable team in the MAC.